Saturn is very huge. This planet will blow your mind. Let's reveal the facts about Saturn and smash that subscribe button. First, Saturn is the second largest planet in our solar system, a true behemoth. You could fit over 760 Earths inside Saturn. Imagine every city, ocean, and mountain on Earth, multiplied hundreds of times, all fitting within its vast volume. Its diameter is about 9.5 times that of Earth, making our planet look like a marble next to a beach ball. Despite its size, Saturn is surprisingly lightweight for a giant. More on that soon. Saturn's gravity shapes the orbits of dozens of moons and even helps protect the inner planets from cosmic debris. Its sheer scale is a humbling reminder of our place in the solar system. When you spot Saturn through a telescope, remember, that tiny dot is a world of unimaginable proportions. And that's just the beginning of Saturn's wonders. Second, Saturn's rings are its crown jewels, so vast and bright, they stunned Galileo centuries ago. But up close, the rings aren't solid. They're made of billions of icy and rocky particles, each orbiting Saturn like tiny moons. The rings stretch 175,000 miles wide but are only about 30 feet thick, thinner than a sheet of paper on a scale model. Scientists believe the rings formed from a shattered moon or comet, torn apart by Saturn's gravity. The rings are divided into groups, with thousands of ringlets and gaps sculpted by Saturn's shepherd moons. Saturn's rings are a glittering ghost of a lost world, frozen in time, yet always changing. Third, Saturn is a gas giant. There's no solid surface to land on. Descend into Saturn and you'd plunge through thick layers of hydrogen and helium, with pressure and temperature rising until any spacecraft would be crushed. Deeper down, hydrogen turns to liquid and then to metallic hydrogen, a strange electrically conductive fluid that helps generate Saturn's powerful magnetic field. At the core, scientists suspect there's a small, dense ball of rock and ice, many times Earth's mass. What we see from afar are just the tops of swirling clouds, bands of ammonia, water, and other ices. Saturn is a planet of layers, where the idea of a surface simply dissolves. It's a world fundamentally different from our own. When you look at Saturn, you're seeing a deep, dynamic atmosphere, no ground, just endless clouds. Fourth, a year on Saturn lasts nearly 30 Earth years. That's because Saturn orbits the Sun at a distance almost 10 times farther than Earth, moving much more slowly along its vast path. Each Saturnian season lasts over 7 Earth years, thanks to its similar axial tilt. For years, one hemisphere basks in sunlight while the other endures a long, frigid winter. Then the roles slowly reverse. As Saturn orbits, our view of its rings changes, from wide open to edge-on, sometimes making them nearly vanish from sight. Watching Saturn is like witnessing a grand, slow-motion dance around the Sun. Its long year shapes everything from its weather to the appearance of its rings. Saturn's orbit is a reminder of the vast scales and rhythms of our solar system. Fifth, Saturn isn't just about rings. It's surrounded by at least 83 moons. The largest, Titan, is bigger than Mercury and has a thick, nitrogen-rich atmosphere. Titan's surface is shrouded in orange haze, with rivers and lakes of liquid methane. Then there's Enceladus, a small, icy moon that shoots plumes of water vapor into space, evidence of a hidden ocean beneath its crust. Other moons like Mimas, the Death Star moon, Iapetus, half bright, half dark, and the Shepherd moons add to Saturn's rich family. Saturn's moons are a miniature solar system, full of surprises. Sixth, Saturn is less dense than water. If you could find a bathtub big enough, Saturn would float. Despite being 95 times more massive than Earth, its volume is so huge, and its composition so light, mostly hydrogen and helium, that its average density is just 0.69 grams per cubic centimeter. Earth, by comparison, is much denser, thanks to its rocky metallic core. Saturn's low density is a direct result of forming far from the Sun, where light gases could accumulate. The inner planets lost these gases to the Sun's heat, but Saturn kept them, becoming a giant puffy world. Its ability to float is more than a party trick. It's a clue to how and where Saturn was born. Saturn's density is a cosmic fingerprint of its origins. The seventh Saturn is home to some of the most extreme weather in our solar system. Its equatorial winds can reach a staggering 1,100 miles per hour, over 4 times faster than the most powerful hurricanes ever recorded on Earth. Imagine standing on Saturn's cloud tops. The winds would be so fierce, they could circle the entire planet in just a few hours. These super-fast winds whip Saturn's clouds into long, bright bands that race around the planet, creating a mesmerizing, ever-shifting pattern. What powers this relentless fury? It's a combination of intense heat rising from Saturn's deep interior and the planet's rapid rotation. Saturn spins once every 10.7 hours, making its day less than half as long as Earth's. This fast spin stretches and twists the atmosphere, while the internal heat acts like a giant engine, fueling the winds and storms. The result is a world dominated by powerful jet streams, swirling storms, and the legendary Great White Spots, enormous planet-wide tempests that erupt every few decades. These storms can grow larger than Earth itself and last for months, sometimes even longer. In 2010, NASA's Cassini spacecraft witnessed one of these epic storms. The lightning inside was up to 10,000 times more powerful than anything seen on Earth, crackling through Saturn's thick clouds and lighting up the planet's night side. These storms are so massive they can be seen from millions of miles away. Saturn's atmosphere is anything but calm. It's a chaotic engine, with layers of clouds constantly churning, rising, and falling. The turbulence creates beautiful swirling patterns, but also hides a world of violent motion beneath the surface. Some of Saturn's storms are so large they form strange shapes, like the mysterious Hexagon at the planet's North Pole, a 6-sided jet stream that has baffled scientists for decades. This gigantic storm is wider than 2 Earths and spins endlessly, locked in place by Saturn's powerful winds. The combination of Saturn's rapid spin and internal heat drives a weather system of unimaginable power. The energy in Saturn's atmosphere dwarfs anything we experience on Earth, making it a true giant among the planets. On Saturn, the atmosphere is a world of its own, furious, beautiful, and ever-changing. It's a place where winds roar, storms rage, and the weather never stands still. Saturn's furious winds remind us just how wild and unpredictable our solar system can be. 8th Saturn North Pole lies one of the solar system's strangest sights, a massive 6-sided jet stream called the Hexagon. First glimpsed by Voyager and later studied in detail by Cassini, this geometric cloud pattern is big enough to fit 4 Earths inside. The hexagon is a stable, rotating feature, with winds racing at 200 miles per hour along its edges. At its center, a swirling polar cyclone. Scientists think it's a standing wave, created by differences in wind speed and Saturn's rapid rotation. Why a perfect hexagon? That's still a mystery, one that challenges our understanding of planetary atmospheres. Saturn's hexagon is a reminder that even in a world of chaos, nature can create stunning order. 9th Saturn was just a wandering star until Galileo's telescope revealed its strange handles. He didn't know he was seeing the rings, and their changing appearance puzzled him for years. It took Christian Huygens, with a better telescope, to realize Saturn was surrounded by a thin, flat ring. Later, Giovanni Cassini discovered the famous gap in the rings and several moons. Each new telescope brought Saturn's secrets into sharper focus. The modern era began with Pioneer, Voyager, and the Cassini-Huygens mission, which orbited Saturn for 13 years. From Galileo's first glimpse to Cassini's final plunge, each step has unveiled more of Saturn's mysteries. Saturn's story is one of discovery, curiosity, and wonder. 10th Saturn magnetic field is a giant, invisible shield, over 500 times more powerful than Earth's. Generated by metallic hydrogen deep inside, this field creates a vast magnetosphere that protects Saturn from solar wind and shapes its environment. Unlike other planets, Saturn's magnetic field is almost perfectly aligned with its rotation axis, a puzzle for scientists. This alignment defies current theories of how planetary dynamos work. The field traps charged particles, creates intense radiation belts, and powers spectacular auroras at the poles. It also interacts with Saturn's rings and moons, influencing their behavior. Saturn's magnetic field is both a protector and a mystery, evidence of powerful forces deep within. It's a reminder that even the invisible can shape a planet's destiny. Let's recap. Saturn is a cosmic marvel, and mysteries never cease to amaze. From floating in a bathtub to harboring moons with methane seas and hidden oceans, Saturn is a world of extremes and surprises. Each fact is a thread in the grand story of our solar system's diversity and wonder. The more we learn, the more questions we find, fueling our curiosity to explore further. What's your favorite Saturn fact? What are your thoughts about Saturn?